The demons from Shin Megami Tensei come from a multitude of regions. Some come from England, China, India, and even countries like where I'm from, Australia. But as the series is Japanese, wouldn't it be nice to look at the demons that come from there? Hey guys, I'm Resin Unleashed, and let's dive straight into 15 Shin Megami Tensei demons with Japanese origins, which was requested by Link Vigilante 21. We start off the list with Mou-Ryo, who are spirits that failed to ascend to Nirvana. It comes from Mou-Ryo, who are evil spirits that reside in the mountains. An entry in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne describes them as a spirit of the dead that failed to ascend to the heavens in Japanese lore. Some have evil intent, but most are not that powerful. They are often depicted as flaming balls. Next, we have none other than Yatagarasu. In Japanese mythology, Yatagarasu has the appearance of the great bird and represents the will of heaven or divine intervention in human affairs. Although Yatagarasu is mentioned in a number of places in the Shinto canon, Shinto being a Japanese religion, there is very little explanation and much of the material is contradictory. This great crow was sent from the heaven as a guide for the Emperor Jimmu on his initial journey from the region which would become Kumano to what would become Yamato. An entry about Yatagarasu in Shin Megami Tensei 4 states, a divine creature in Japanese lore. They are three-legged birds sent by Amaterasu to help humans. They have said to help Emperor Jimmu claim victory. Following Yatagarasu, we have the Tattered Man. Tattered Man is based on classical Yakuza, mainly because of his clothing, his weapon, and the famous body-covering tattoos that they use. In Japan, tattoos are engraved as the clear signs of a criminal. An entry in Shin Megami Tensei 4 describes them as Japanese Yakuza who have become demons. It is said that the larger the tattoo inked on their back by master artists, the greater the caliber of the man. Normally, they prize the Yakuza code of conduct, but those who have fallen this far have no regard for it. Be careful when you travel out in the snow, as the demon Yuki Jory could come for you. This demon is a type of Yuki Onna, who lures travelers to their death in snowy regions. A Strange Journey compendium for this demon states, a female demon of Japanese lore, who appears on snowy nights. She is a type of Yuki Onna, who freezes and kills humans. Sometimes she appears with a baby and asks travelers to hold it for her. The baby gets heavier and heavier, and if you drop it, she will kill you. But if you can bear it, she will give you strength. We move on with a more modern addition to the compendium, the demon Tobyu. This body-possessive spirit is typically found in the form of a small snake, and originates from the western region of Japan. An entry from the Devil Survivor 2 compendium reads, a possessive spirit in the form of a small snake, spoken of in the Shikoku and San-in regions. A golden ring is wrapped around its neck. It is also called tombe or tonbo, and can possess humans. They are kept in earthen bottles, and are given the same food as people. If you send it to one you have a grudge against, it will make them suffer, but if treated badly, it will attack its owner. Because snakes are thought to bring luck, it is said that taking care of a tobyu will bring prosperity to one's family. Next, we have the demon Shiki-Ouji. The Shiki-Ouji is an exceptionally powerful type of Shikigami that could only be summoned as the servant by the most elite of those that practice the mystical arts of yin and yang. It could be used to scare away demons that cause sickness and to ward off disasters to its master. The Shiki-Ouji's basic nature is said to be very close to that of an Oni, and thus it is very ferocious, making it very dangerous for average mystics to attempt to summon it. An entry about the demon from Devil Summoner Soul Hackers states, a powerful Shikigami that can be summoned by certain Omayodo. It can cause harm to others or cure illness, but its ordinary temperament is quite vicious. Now presenting the beast that is Raiju, meaning thunder animal or beast. It is a creature from Japanese lore, said to be composed of lightning, and may take the shape of a cat, fox, weasel, white wolf, blue wolf, and even a wolf wrapped in lightning. It may also fly about as a ball of lightning, with a cry that sounds like thunder. Raiju is the companion of the thunder god, Raijin. While the beast is generally calm and harmless, during thunderstorms, it becomes agitated and leaps about in trees, fields, and even buildings. Devil chart entry for Raiju in Devil Summoner, Raiju Kuzunoha vs the Soulless Army, reads, a beast of Japanese folklore, said to come down to earth on a bolt of lightning. It usually runs through the thunder clouds, but will also ride bolts of lightning down to the ground. Next up is the ancient Japanese god from the Kufon period, Ara Harper. This demon was worshipped in Japan's northeastern region as the god of travelers before his religion was submerged by the Shinto pantheon. He also has a group of Momono as servants. An entry for this demon in Shin Megami Tensei states, Origin, Japan, a native god of ancient Japan. Because shrines to him are found throughout Japan, he is known as the god of travelers. In one account, he was the chief of god when Nagasu Nehiko and Abihiko started their kingdom. The evil tree that thrives in areas like battlefields or execution sites. It's Juboko. This demon is a tree spirit that grows in areas where mass amounts of human blood was spilled on the ground. They suck up so much of this blood that they have turned into demons. These trees, having sucked up humans' blood to be born, will bleed when they're cut. They're sturdier than other trees and heal their wounds quickly. It is said that their branches, if obtained with permission, can be used as powerful healing and cleansing items. They may hide between bushes and trees and can organize themselves to make someone lose their way in a forest through communication. Following that, we have none other than Coppa Tengu. In Japanese mythology, those who became Tengu and had ignorant or cruel hearts would become Ko Tengu, who are small Tengu, and those that were knowledgeable would become Dai Tengu, which are big Tengu. The Coppa Tengu or Leaf Tengu are among the smallest of the Ko Tengu family, possessing very little spiritual energy. It is sometimes said wolves that live an exceptionally long life will become Coppa Tengu, and will later change into a form closer to Karasu Tengu. The Coppa Tengu often act as retainers and messengers to larger Tengu, especially to the Tengu king, Sojobo. The Persona 5 compendium entry for Coppa Tengu states, a type of Tengu. Their spiritual power is weaker than other Tengu, so they are much smaller. They are said to be the reincarnation of long-lived wolves. Now we look at the demon known as Momono. They are followers and guardians of the ancient Japanese god Ara Harper and a type of Shikigami. They also have been described as a god of war in some texts. The entry for this demon in Shin Megami Tensei reads, Origin, Japan, a clan of Shikigami attending to Ara Harper. They live by the sword and are Ara Harper's bodyguards. Their name is supposedly the source of the word Mono no Fu, samurai. They are also said to be the origin of the Momotaro legend. Slithering in through water and onto land, we have Mizuchi. Typically appearing around lakes full of fish, the Mizuchi possess illusions to trick its enemies. They are commonly depicted as dragons, but have sometimes been referred to as rain-controlling snake deities. The Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne entry for Mizuchi reads, a water spirit in Japanese mythology. It appears around lakes full of fish. It has the ability to use illusions to trick its enemies. Next up, we have the demon Gashadokuro. In Japanese folklore, Gashadokuro, also known as Odokuro, are giant skeletons, 15 times taller than an average person. If a Gashadokuro sees a human, it will grab them and attempt to bite their head off. Gashadokuro are created from gathering bones of people who have died of starvation. The only way a Gashadokuro can be detected before it appears is by hearing a ringing in one's ears. The compendium entry for this demon in Devil Summoner Soul Hacker states, a giant skeleton monster formed from the souls of humans who died in battle or of hunger. It walks around at night, making clattering noises as it searches for humans to attack. Perhaps it is lonely, looking for companions. The legendary monster who possesses the head of a monkey, arms and legs of a tiger, body of a raccoon dog, and the snake for a tail, it is the demon Nue. According to the tale of the Heike, Emperor Konoe, the Emperor of Japan, became sick after having terrible nightmares every night, and a dark cloud appeared at 2 o'clock in the morning on the roof of the palace in Kyoto. during the summer of 1153. The story says that the samurai Minamoto no Yorimasa staked out the roof one night and fired an arrow into the cloud, out of which fell a dead Nue. Yorimasu then supposedly sank the body in the Sea of Japan. A compendium entry for Nue from Strange Journey reads, a creature of Japanese lore. It has the head of a monkey, the legs of a tiger, and the tail of a snake. The tale of Heike says that it hid behind black clouds each night to attack the emperor. And finishing off the list, we have none other than Oni. Oni are creatures from Japanese folklore, variously translated as demons, devils, ogres, or trolls. They are popular characters in Japanese art, literature, and theatre. Oni are known for attacking villages and plundering food, riches, and women. The compendium entry for Oni from Persona 5 describes them as an evil monster from Japanese lore, known for its hideous appearance and brute strength. They loot and plunder villages, massacring the townspeople with their iron clubs. And that wraps up 15 Shin Megami Tensei Demons with Japanese origins. If you guys learnt something or discovered a demon that you didn't know about, let me know in the comments section down below. Also, let me know if you have an idea for a future demon list down below as well. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, for I have to say, you guys make me so happy. We just recently hit 150 subscribers, and we are still growing, and I couldn't have done it without you guys, so thanks to all of you. Well, with that said and done, I am Resident Unleashed, your average resident who unleashes Shin Megami Tensei content into the world, and I will catch you all next time.